Hi guys and girls, so I want to teach you about the Parabox and how it works, but also the nasty consequence of being able to dupe with it, which is actually part of the pack and how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be a higher tier item, which some people have said they've gotten in 5 or 6 hours. So I know it's not supposed to be a progression pack or a very long-term pack, but it seems kind of a killer for multiplayer, and I'll talk about that in the end. So we're going to place this down just because that's kind of the idea. We place it down, and then we're going to use it here. This is an energy cube, infinite energy, creative mode, just for the test of this, but I want to show you kind of how it works. So basically, if you're on multiplayer, I guess somebody would activate it, and then other players would have to also activate it. I don't know exactly how that works. And then basically you'll see this world's being put in a time loop. All progression in this world should be considered temporary until the time loop is closed, except one thing. So I'm going to go and take this energy cube and pick it up, and you know that energy cube is very valuable to us, and we're going to just hit loop off. And what happens is now everything's getting reverted. So basically it makes kind of sense that you would get kicked out, right, for the world to be basically initialized and the backup restored. And so when we go back in, you're going to see something interesting here. You're going to see that we have now an energy cube here and our other energy cube in this going. So we can activate this again and then hit, we almost hit logged off. That would have sucked. Our idea of progression there wouldn't have worked, and then we can log off, and then you can do this again. So imagine having an AE system taking all your drives out. It doesn't matter what you do. Basically, it's the super duper duper. And once again, I'm not a fan of this myself, but this is apparently a feature of the pack. So there you go. You can see I have 2 of them, and I can just keep doing this over and over now. I got 4 of them, right? And log off, and you get the idea. So unfortunately, in this pack, if you want to play prestige mode, which I think prestige mode is really cool, but I think for multiplayer, it's not really meant for multiplayer, unfortunately. I guess the way the prestige mode works, in theory, is that you would play the game and you would play it to a point, finish it, and then you would replay it over and over. So it's a pack about replayability more than it's a pack about, spending 6 months working on your map and stuff like that. And so I think that's kind of, like personally, you guys know me, I like progression packs more. So it's a bit of a buzz on that one. But it's kind of cool either way for those ones who like it. But this, personally, as a server admin, thinking of running a server, not something I really like idea-wise, just because you can make this Parabox and it's like completely a crazy dupe because it's so simple and easy to do. But either way, hopefully you guys now know how the Parabox works. Once again, you just activate it, and if you deactivate it, you lose all your points. You want to do loop off instead. Every 10 minutes, you'll produce 1 prestige point, and then you can spend them in your P if you've enabled prestige. You can see I have 1 here because I've tested that out. Now, one thing you have to understand is the only other way to earn prestige is you can get 8 of them in total, from my understanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you go to any of these, even like the highest one called Prestige here for fun, you could see that when you go to... Actually, this one, does it have one of the things on here? This one actually might not. Maybe it's only 7 you can... Oh, no, here it is. You'll gain 1 prestige point, and the loop will start back 20. Okay. So the power requirements. Oh, okay, that's telling you how it works. Okay, so it actually might be only 7 prestige points, because every time there's this here, you win. You win, basically. So I think in total you can only earn 7 prestige points. But the way the game works, the way the pack works, is you get to a certain point, and then you can just start fresh. Like the idea is, okay, I save and quit. I'm done. I'm going to start fresh now, and... you turn on prestige, it's already enabled, and you create your new world, whatever, and then I should have that 1 single prestige point carried over with me. And that's sort of the idea of prestige. And if you've ever played, like, I think, Battlefield or Call of Duty or something, I'm not big in those games, but one of them had a prestige system, and that's sort of how it worked. You would reset all of what you had, and then you get the prestige points. So there you go. So you don't get, without, basically doing this, you won't get a lot of random features like This one, you will never get this because it's 10 points unless if you start over. But in a multiplayer setting, your only other ability is basically the Parabox. That's the only other thing you can do. And you can do that in single player as well, right? But unfortunately, I feel like the duping part kind of ruins sort of that world. I feel like at that point, once you can just dupe stuff like that, I don't know, it just takes away. It's like, okay, that world is done. Might as well use the Parabox, go AFK for a couple days, come back, destroy that world and start fresh, and then you have maximum prestige points at that point. So I'm not sure what to say. That's just my feelings on that, and I wanted to share with you guys how it actually works. And this is not to hate the pack or anything. Not every pack is designed for every person out there, so keep that in mind. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.